Hello, everyone. Come join us on the couch. We're going to be watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Mom here.
Storm here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. It's a new thing.
Yep, it's new for us. Now, it's been out for a little while now. I did prepare ahead of time, and I recorded all the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., or most of them, before it left Netflix.
Yeah, you're fully prepared.
Right?
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going to happen.
We weren't sure at that, limbo of time
Better be safe than sorry.
if it was going to actually transfer over to Disney Plus, And this show is great. All the other Marvel shows that we watch are really good too. They are very dark, violent, have sex, gore. So I wasn't sure how Disney Plus was going to handle that, but now they have a whole new rating system, like parental guidance system.
Okay.
So I'm assuming they updated that because of all those shows that transferred over.
Yeah, they would have to.
They have to.
And I'm sure there's other shows. I know they have Simpsons. I used to love Simpsons growing up, but
Never watched one episode.
really,
Never.
yeah, it was like so fun. I used to love Simpsons. They have like so many seasons now of that, but they have other adult content, I'm sure, on Disney Plus. Like, yes, we have seen the MCU shows. We still say MCU, the ones that are more directed towards the movies.
Right.
And those get pretty adult too, but not like the other Netflix Marvel shows that we have been watching. So I thought that was like a whole new thing for Disney Plus. So anywho, I'm glad that they transferred quickly and Disney Plus immediately put them up. I thought that would take like a couple of years or something. And I was like, oh no.
Surprise.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a fresh thing. It's like a fresh reset.
It is.
That's good, yeah. Oh, good.
And we left on a bad note last time because now S.H.I.E.L.D. is in Yo-Yo.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
Right?
That's really good.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mac is going with her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're leaving on the Zephyr, and it was sad with May and Daisy, like, just following behind them, like, helpless. Like, they couldn't do anything about the situation.
I know it.
Oh,
Because, Daisy can't get too close to her either because she's super powerful.
And poor Davis, too. He jumped to his death.
I hate that so much. That was so
She
pointless.
pushed him out of
I know
it,
that was
yeah.
her point to show control, but that was so pointless. Poor
yes,
Davis.
yeah.
I know.
We always lose
Poor
people.
Piper, too.
Piper,
she was
yeah.
devastated. They all were.
Oh,
I was smiling because I'm like, they make it too real for us, and I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you have all these
Yeah.
crazy
Wrong.
fantasy sci-fi things that happen, and
right.
then you kill people. It's not cool.
right.
Ah, poor Davis. But, yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm. So they're probably going to go where Benson is, I'm assuming,
yeah.
to that spot.
Now, I mentioned before, too, that we were talking about Daisy and Yo-Yo, like, who would be more dangerous. Like, yes, they both would be very dangerous for S.H.I.E.L.D. to possess, but Yo-Yo, in this circumstance, I think, is worse because she's so quick.
Yeah, she is.
You know, I mean, there are a lot of ways that Daisy could defeat her if Yo-Yo can't get to her. As Yo-Yo, if
Right.
S.H.I.E.L.D. as
Yes,
Yo-Yo
right,
can't get to her, because like if she's in the Zephyr, maybe Daisy can do something outside the plane, or I don't know. But I think
plane,
Daisy's
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
the more
In a pattern.
powerful one.
Yeah.
So I think this will be good for her to at least kill off the bat creatures that S.H.I.E.L.D.'s trying to
Oh, boy,
multiply.
That's
and,
right.
Take over the earth.
Mhm. But we can't lose Yo-Yo.
No.
Now
No.
she is in major trouble. So.
Oh, boy.
And Mac is with her, so hopefully he can save her.
Mm-hmm.
And no
so,
sacrificing Mac.
Oh, no. Come
Yes.
on.
No sacrificing anyone.
They get back together, and then it's like, sacrifice!
No.
All right, so we are going to be watching on Disney Plus. On our full reaction, you're going to see it as a Netflix video. So I'm curious how the intro is going to be on this one. So 6:11.
Is she herself now?
Seems like she
Yeah,
is.
she's herself.
She is.
She has blood all over her
wow.
hands.
Oh.
I saw her coming for Daisy. I was trying to protect her.
You did. They're safe.
The only one that would know is Benson.
Well, that's a name I haven't heard before.
Oh, is that her?
Oh,
Oh,
I'd
shit.
like to meet him. This might as well be Google Maps.
how's her hand?
If you make me go back to the infirmary, I'll mutiny. Understood.
It could also be that I don't need to ride the roller coaster that is your
I love when Deke is doing it.
body like a sock puppet. That's the part May watched over and over. She thinks she thinks he's remembering us.
I think so too.
Never even questioned. These echoes, as she called them, they've gotten clearer. The memories.
I never used that word. It's always just been a sense. It's not like the lies you tell yourself are any more true. You want me to be someone I'm not.
I never said that.
You didn't have to.
I'm hoping that you will.
I'm the cure for your loneliness.
Very strong.
Ah, which is
Whoa.
Coulson's right arm.
But it's not something we can force.
Maybe we should. You were Melinda May. You could beat it out of him if you wanted to. But you won't do that, will you? I'm sorry, May, but the person that is in there is not the man that you loved.
Move.
I understand.
Don't fight.
Oh boy.
You want to force it out of him? Go ahead. But if it backfires, it's on you.
Oh boy.
Unless you want me to use these hands and choke the life out of you.
Don't be weird.
Oh, Vincent.
No.
Enemy that you've been researching is not just theoretical anymore, so we need to be careful about who we trust.
It's been a bit of an adventure. It would prove Keller right once again.
I'll make sure to tell him you said that.
If you know what I
Ooh,
mean.
that was a good
yeah,
hint.
yeah.
That's really good
Let's
that
have someone else
he
examine the site.
trusts her so
I
much.
think it's best we play this close to the vest.
See,
Deleted the...
Don't hurt
Made
him.
up your mind.
Oh, God, no.
Mm-hmm.
No, 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 no!
Oh, God! Yeah, Max, I feel so bad about that.
Oh, Max,
So
look
the
at-
stories are true.
If you heard the stories, then you know what I'm capable of. I just want the coordinates.
Don't say anything, Benson.
I'm gonna have to pass.
So brave.
No, no,
Don't.
not Vincent.
Someone's gonna die here.
Oh
I
boy.
believe that now, but will you feel the same when death is closing in?
Oh.
So how'd you do it?
I don't know. Probably best to leave it that way. I can feel the rage churning underneath my skin.
Let the anger out.
I don't want to.
Just show us what you really are.
Might be bad though.
Enjoying this,
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
trying to torture me.
Yeah, it does affect her though.
It did get to her.
Could be reverse engineered to manufacture more weapons.
None of this
Woohoo.
matters unless we can get within stabbing distance. I gave you a clear...
Put it in a bullet.
Because you don't want to listen to what he has to say.
What?
Listen to your bestie.
I was recently reminded that it doesn't do any good to keep things bottled up. All I'm saying is, if you need us, we are here.
I suppose I can see how that's a smart plan.
Feels good to argue again, doesn't it?
It seems to me like a good reason to leave it alone.
I'd rather see what it finds in you.
No.
Whatever you see, it's not real.
Find it if you have to.
Yeah, what's he gonna see?
Oh boy.
What's he doing?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Thomas, I thought I'd never see you again.
It's not real.
It's not real.
And one of the people that you can see more clearly is me.
It doesn't mean anything.
She's like break his neck. I heard a crunch. Holy crap! She killed him.
Oh, just to see if he gets stronger.
Come out.
What did you just do?
Nothing.
I took your advice. I stopped running from the problem and I tackled it head on.
A word of warning would have been good.
Would you have tried to talk me out of it?
Definitely.
Exactly why I didn't say anything. Check your scanners and tell me what you see.
Let's see something. Oh boy.
She might want to be careful.
And he's alive.
This is so sad.
This
This
is
is
wrong.
Something in the road. Then darkness. I heard every word that you said.
It's a lie, Benson!
Don't listen to it. It's not real.
You were brain dead.
Because that's his experience. He knows what
Say
happened there.
goodbye. Put your hand on mine. How much were you drinking tonight?
No.
What happened?
And each time, his death will be your fault. Care for a second try?
Why?
Oh boy.
She's so cruel.
Don't.
What do you want to know?
Boy, look at her eyes.
Well, she's good at manipulating people.
Sure.
What is this, some sort of new interrogation tactic?
Wait.
She shot me, and then she killed Davis.
But I don't think Sarge would do that. Not after.
Is that really a risk you want to take?
Wow.
I said, get out of my
Oh,
way.
look
I
at
am
him.
going anywhere. So talk.
Different.
Yes, look at him. Ooh.
You are not going anywhere.
Oh, you're.
Oh,
You
watch it.
don't know what you're dealing with.
Careful.
It's almost like Ward, like his hive.
Look at whoa.
Wow.
We're locking down the sector.
Did you get that on the scanners? Either he tells us what he knows about S.H.I.E.L.D, or we find out if a sword can actually kill someone like him.
Just floating there.
It wasn't just tactical.
I know. I would have come for you too.
All together.
Get out there real quick. Yes.
Oh.
She's gonna
Crap.
possess
I
you
don't know if
though.
that's a good idea.
Oh boy.
Close it. No.
This is a plan, though.
Yes.
Oh jeez.
Saved his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure he gave you the right
Now
coordinates?
he'll tell my team.
We'll need hosts for when the gateway is open.
Hold your position. I'm on my way down to you.
No, don't.
Daisy.
He's tearing the doors off the place, trying to get out.
You still think that this might be Coulson is exactly why it has to be me.
I don't know, but I think you still need him.
You looking for this?
You wanted to wake me up? I'm awake. This is what I am.
This time I'll actually kill you.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Do it!
Wow.
Kill me, Sky.
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 I'll lose control. I could kill everyone here. End it!
Ooh, it's freaky.
Do it!
Coulson's coming out too.
Don't. Something Coulson would do.
That's what Coulson would have done.
Are you gonna hug him? Aww. So just hug him a lot.
That's right.
I'm just tired of waking up like this. Well, at least his nightmare's over.
Footsteps.
What does she do?
This is so bad.
See how that would be counterproductive.
Yeah, either that or very, very productive. Will you just, just please shut up for a second? Resonant frequencies. That's how her powers work.
Just like the monoliths.
So we just need to disrupt the harmonic frequency like these do.
Like
So
Venom.
effective against the Shrike.
And we could build a prototype in a couple of hours once we have a design.
Go team.
Oh boy.
Brilliant mind.
Fitzsimmons, Deke Fitzsimmons.
Where she can unlock a doorway to a realm of unspeakable evil. Guess it's not all good news, but in real life.
I'll admit it was not the side that I expected. You want to say I told you so?
Not really.
Sarge's powers are very dangerous, but they might be just what we need.
You sure?
Not at all.
My family will come through and take over the Shrike hosts, spread across the galaxy.
And maybe you shouldn't tell us your bad guy plans. That always happens right before the bad guy dies.
Our worst fears have nothing to do with you or the damn monoliths. It has to do with losing the people we love.
See, saying
Yeah,
that,
always has
she's
to
gonna
land.
push forward. Oh my god, he came back! But like, he's not real though.
How did I get here?
Oh God.
Cut back again.
They're gonna, don't tell me they're gonna capture Fitzsimmons' brains.
Without
They're gonna go
Chronica
against
3,
her.
Chronica 2 will be vulnerable.
I see no flaw in our current plan.
That is because you are the flaw.
They're gonna get rid of her.
No way! Wow.
You have your new targets.
Oh no.
Are they gonna try to take over Earth as Chronicom 3?
I don't know. They're gonna go after Fitzsimmons, I'm sure.
How the music, everything's messed up.
Man.
Oh, sure is.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think about Sarge?
Oh wow.
Sarge, he's such a complex character,
He
right?
sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. So we knew Coulson was in there because he has his mirrored DNA.
Mm-hmm.
And May was right all along.
yeah,
She
thank
just
goodness.
she didn't want to get to him because she knew he'd get stronger and she didn't want to do anything to the Coulson that's in there too.
Mm-hmm. And just to throw us off a little bit too, like we knew that Sarge had Coulson's DNA all the way down to, 100%, I guess, everything. So his body, like, it seemed like that was his body. It looks just like him. I mean, obviously, and the DNA matches 100%, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he had Coulson's soul or his mind inside him.
That's right, yeah.
So that's what was messing with them for so long, and then having these glimpses of possible memories of his past as Coulson. Did you guys think that he would actually become Coulson again, or have like better memories, or do you think he was just going to be Sarge all the way through and Coulson's gone and that's it?
I think he's probably, I don't know. It's hard to say. I think maybe possibility he could be still Coulson. So I don't know.
I think he's Sarge with Coulson's memory.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's his DNA, but I mean, you're right. I don't think his soul might be deep in there, but Sarge is a very powerful being. He's just like S.H.I.E.L.D, but when you're in this body for so long, in this shell for so long, you are possessing that person that was in there as well for a long, lengthy time.
And he let Daisy hug him, too.
I mean, we've seen a lot of things now, and with possession with S.H.I.E.L.D, I mean, I know that's different, but I mean, maybe. I mean, her, and I'm going on a tangent here, but here she could jump bodies, and if her and Sarge are kind of the same being from the same realm or something, I hear whoever is inside Sarge, aka Coulson, or, maybe he's also possessing this body for a long period of time.
Right.
But how did this Coulson, even though it is his body, how does he not have that mechanical arm? How, he's very different. He's alive. So he was like fabricated by the gravitonium. I don't know. It gets really complicated. But however he was fabricated by all these different scenarios, maybe, I really think that it is actually... maybe not our Coulson. He is, but he isn't. Like, I don't think, kind of like the timeline. I know it doesn't have anything to do with the timeline, but that's why I'm looking at it, comparing it with Fitz, where how we have this Fitz now, which is technically our original Fitz, even though I still believe the one from the future, because that was their present at the time, was the original Fitz as well. They were different people, even though they're the same person. So I feel like he's not the exact same Coulson, but he does share the same memories and everything.
Right.
Like all the memories.
There's elements of him in there.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that he will come back to us. I mean, when someone passes... it's really sad. It's hard to cope with. You never get over it, and you come to terms with it over time. And Coulson died a year ago, so you don't want to get your hopes up. And to think he'll come back 100% is kind of an easy way to kind of cover it up or something. Because even if he does come back, I'm seeing it as our Coulson still buried in the ground. It's not like he reset, his body reset and his soul reset into this other body. But anywho, it would be fun to see him come back after all that said. But I still feel bad because I would still feel like, well, my Coulson actually did die,
Yeah.
It gets all complicated.
Right. It is a little confusing.
It does. But hey, you know what? You guys do really good with it. And you guys know this, especially if you're watching on our Patreon, our full reactions, because you guys are hardcore and you really keep us going financially and everything.
Yes,
and
you.
You really do care to be here watching. But most likely you've been with us for a very long time. And Mom and Kim have never watched anything really at all before this channel. So even having this notion of sci-fi fantasy, like it really
science
opens
fiction.
up.
No, I never watched science fiction before.
Yeah, I mean, you guys watch news and documentaries and
nonfiction.
I watched the X-Files though.
Yeah, you watch the X-Files. Not all of it, but you've seen a lot of it though.
Yeah.
You used to love the X-Files. It was very exciting. Very long, but I loved it. Yeah. So yeah, you have some experience with that, but it really opens up your mind to these different ways of, unlocking your imagination and what could happen.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and speaking of unlocking imagination, I mean, Deke really, he solved it. He solved what to do to take her over. Mm-hmm. So between the three Simmonses, Fitzsimmonses.
Isn't that great? What's her team going to be called now?
Right.
I think that's so fun
That's good.
because, of course, they're family, and before with the other Fitz, which isn't bad. Like, I love Fitz no matter what. I feel bad that he died, the original, or the other original, whatever. But anyways, that was very sad to me, but he never treated Deke well. Like, he was always short with him,
was,
and
And
maybe
Deke
he
was a
would've been
different
better.
person, too,
That's true, yes.
at the lighthouse, too, when they first met him.
Yeah, he was. And now here in this setting, like they work very well together.
Yeah,
they could be
collaborated.
just a trio, like a great team
Yeah,
that way,
that's
like
right,
not just
yes.
Fitzsimmons now. And for Deke to actually figure it out, I mean, how perfect is
Oh,
that?
yeah,
You know,
it's
like
good.
it's to do with sound. Like she vibrates perfectly, so she's in tune with her host or something to go through, because molecules, there's a ton of molecules, the space in between or whatever to get through. So now that he said that, I think that was always there, but now we're noticing it more, where I don't know if you guys notice, but with S.H.I.E.L.D, you can hear the sound around her.
Yes.
You know, like
That's right,
the pitch frequency, like when he hit the sword or hit the knife and you heard the noise, wasn't the same sound, but it was kind of reminded me of that. So I was like, oh yeah, see, she's very in tune with that. And then she mentioned it too in the temple. So not good where she is though.
It's
No,
not
it's
not
not.
good,
It is,
but
definitely
Flint
not.
also can crumble things. So, you know, if Yo-Yo and Mac, they can talk to him and say, hey, you know, ruin that gravitonium, that, you know, there's 3 monoliths in there.
Yeah.
Crumble that. You
Yeah.
know, break it apart, do something. He's
See,
going to say,
that's
what?
true,
I
yeah.
have no idea where I am right now. You know, he's
I
going
know.
to try to, like,
So
talk to them about that first.
Isn't that crazy too with the gravitonium? Like it's a fear dimension, but it actually makes it real. And even though Flint's kind of lost and like, where am I right now? It's not really him, right? So
Right, yeah.
they are fabricating and creating all these memories and reactions for him. So him freaking out going, where am I? Because they know he would probably think that. And he's in a different place he's never been and just appears. So he's going to be scared. So I'm kind of like, well, can they download memories to him and be like, she's a monster, don't do what she says? I don't know, I feel like, you know, because it's so complicated, but I guess maybe it's just to your true nature that it just fabricates like real things that you think about, you know, and not, I don't know, but I feel like you could probably overcomplicate it and be like, somehow hint to him that
I would
don't
just
do
yell
it.
out there, ruin that.
Yeah,
that shit.
What a way.
You know, maybe when they get there to this temple and maybe Sarge with that sword. Now he's got the sword. They're making some type of belt to you know, go against her, you know, and
with the vibrations.
Yeah, with the
frequency.
vibration belt.
Beat me again.
So
the go Power Rangers.
Oh my God.
This temple is going to go down, I have a feeling. So
gee.
it's going to be quite the fight.
I think so
You
too.
know, she's very confident right now, but
Wow.
I think our team is going to get her,
Yeah,
going to
go
defeat
get
her.
her.
I mean, I know it's not the same as Venom, but I'm kind of like, can't you just like make a lot of noise and have a loud bell somewhere or an alarm and just freak her out? But no, she was on the Zephyr and they have a lot of bells and whistles on that, a lot of noise, and just the humming of the engine, so it's not the same.
Yes.
Yeah, they just need that, and maybe they need that type of material because they need that specific material to do the vibrations.
And I'm so happy that Benson's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
poor
yeah,
Benson
yeah,
had
poor
to see
went
his
through a lot.
Thomas like that.
That was really sad. I mean,
That
one way
was
to get to
very
him,
sad,
she just
yeah.
doesn't care and will
That's right,
just mess with you. He doesn't care about death, so she found something worse than death for
Yeah.
him to make him tell her. I wish he could have lied about the coordinates, but there was no way around that. He didn't want to see his loved one get killed again. But yeah, that can really mess with someone, real or not. Like, that was very real.
Oh, sure.
That's right. And, you know, he was really, he's brilliant. He's a genius, right?
Yes,
So he
yeah.
really got Yo-Yo's cues and tried
Thank
to,
goodness he did.
you know, and deleted the files. But
And trust. Like, that's a
Yeah,
huge one, too, because being like, because he knows probably how close they were at one point. So for him to be like, oh, well, why is she saying this stuff about him? And just to be on board with it, like, oh, crap, okay. Because even before that, he didn't know about her jumping bodies or whatever, right? So to even think that or be like, okay, he's not good right now. I'll just go with what Yo-Yo say. But it was good thinking. That was very smart.
Very good.
Right
I
away.
like that a lot.
Yeah.
And Daisy actually having a hard time with Coulson. I want to know what his letter said. I'm hoping we'll find out later.
That's right.
It was probably mushy daddy stuff.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Because
Being
afterwards,
proud of her
and afterwards she went to Sarge and said, like, there's no way that you could be him. So something in that letter made her think that even more.
But thank goodness he said Sky to her.
Yeah, it was
That was
different.
it.
That was it.
That was it. That triggered her, like, oh my God.
Yeah, and that was
Yes,
Coulson,
yeah.
like,
How would he know
sacrificing himself because he doesn't want to let
Yes.
this monster
That's
out
right,
so you can... Yeah, so I like that comparison.
Between those two things, she couldn't do it. She realized May was right.
Sure was.
So what, do we have a couple episodes left of season 6, and then we're watching the other show, Agent Carter, for a little bit. We'll see how that does, because we did have a lot of requests for that, and we had a poll on our Patreon not too long ago, and most of you guys voted for us to watch Agent Carter, pause Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after season 6, and then we'll continue on with season 7 after Agent Carter. Now, we do look forward to that a lot, but it also depends on how many views we get, because if we're not getting any views, we need to keep financially going.
That's right.
We'll probably just watch that off the channel, after a few episodes if it doesn't get a lot of feedback, and then we'll just continue on with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay,
We just
that
finished the
sounds
last
good.
season.
All right, that's
So we'll
fair
see how
enough.
it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that. I really did enjoy Peggy Carter in the movies, and
Yes.
I loved her in What If.
Yeah, What If was great.
Yes.
That was really good. I love that show. I mean, all the Marvel shows that have been coming out have been really good, and I'm hoping in the future that we can continue on with the Netflix Marvel shows, not just Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., because that was technically ABC before that. Now that we're watching on Disney Plus, I do miss the intro, the ABC intro. Whoa!
Yes.
In the beginning every time. That's the only difference. But yeah, very good. So I think we'll end it there. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. That really helps the algorithm on YouTube. And we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.